What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Creepy Countdown. Today we're going to take a look at the top 5 scariest California urban legends. Number 5. Coming in at the number 5 spot, we have the Dark Watchers. These humanoids are supposed to be seen amongst the top of the Santa Lucia Mountains, which run from Avila Beach to Monterey. The Dark Watchers are said to only be seen at twilight, staring down into the space below the mountains. The Chumash was said to have even drew these humanoids on cave walls that date back to the late 1800s. Number 4. Coming in at the number 4 spot, we have the Monster of Elizabeth Lake. There are many different Elizabeth Lakes in California, but the most famous Elizabeth Lake is right outside of Lancaster. Legend has it that these lakes belong to the devil to store his demonic pets, and that if you swim deep enough down, you will find a hidden passage to the underworld. It is said a creature can sometimes be seen coming out of the lake. With these sightings dating back all the way to the 1880s, witnesses of this demonic creature described it as a giraffe-like creature with bat wings and a bulldog head. It is said that nearby farmers couldn't even keep livestock due to all of their animals strangely disappearing. Number 3. Coming in at the number 3 spot, we have the Charman. In 1948, several houses in the town of Ojai had caught fire. Since so many houses had caught fire, it took emergency responders several days to go to each house to see if anyone had survived or needed assistance. Amongst all the houses, there was one in particular that left policemen absolutely horrified. This particular house belonged to a father and son. The son survived the fire, however the father did not. The horribly burnt boy then hung his father on a nearby tree. Only after completely skinning him, that is. Legend has it that the charred boy now roams the woods of Ojai and is said to have tried attacking several campers and hikers as well. Number 2. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have Alcatraz Prison. Alcatraz Prison is by far one of the most, if not the most, famous prisons in America. With this prison's dark past, if you would walk its halls today, then you're bound to see demons and ghosts lurking around. However, this story comes from when the prison was still running strong. According to legend, there was an inmate who was incarcerated in Alcatraz Prison back when this prison was up and running. This particular inmate was from Cell Block D, and according to legend, he was heard screaming and crying out for help for hours throughout the night, claiming there was a demon with red eyes in his cell. Alcatraz guards were said to have brushed it off as an attempt to leave his cell. However, the next day when guards arrived to the inmate's cell, he was found dead with unexplainable strangle marks around his neck and his eyes bulging out of his head. So according to this urban legend, demons may have existed within Alcatraz's walls long before it ever shut down. Number 1. Coming in at the number 1 spot, we have Turnbull Canyon. Turnbull Canyon, or what Indians called the Place of the Devil, is near Whittier, California, and is home to numerous amounts of hauntings and urban legends. California folklore has it that Indians in the area were haunted for not being Catholics. However, later on, Satanists held rituals in the canyon in an attempt to summon demons and the devil himself. These rituals were said to be conducted by the Satanists, in which they would kidnap nearby orphans and sacrifice them to the devil. Later on, a plane crashed in the canyons, killing 29 people. With all of this going on, I think it's safe to say that this isn't a place you would want to set up shop.